Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? So I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you guys. Keep it real. I had to take a poop, so that's why that's why I dragged by like 10 minutes. I had to go. I got to go use the bathroom. So now that that's out of the way, um, I have the chapter pulled up. I've heard. I didn't read the chapter yet. I kind of skimmed it, and it is a short one. It is a short one. Not gonna lie to you guys. So that's all right though. We can still go over the chapter, see what happens, and just talk about it. Just talk about One Punch Man. All right, that's what we're here for. How are you guys doing though? How's everybody doing? Yo, love of God, Raheem Hutchinson. What's up, man? Hisatsu, Yuta. Yep, Juan, Yuta. Let's go, guys. You guys seem excited. Cool. Not sure what they're doing lately with One Punch Man. Yeah, I don't know Hisatsu, man. I'll have my comments on that in a second because whatever. But okay, all right. Let's see what we got here. Let's get started with the chapter since you guys have probably been waiting for a little bit. So let's see. Let's see if we can make this a little bigger for you guys to see. So usually what I tend to do is I kind of like get screenshots of some of the images from the chapter, and I just kind of like Google Translate it so I can at least know kind of what's going on. It doesn't look like I really need to do that this chapter because it's kind of self-explanatory, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll get one or two of them, and it seems if there's anything important, then we can get to it. Let me just actually get translations for this very first page, just so I can know what's said there, and then we can kind of skim through the chapter. From again, like I said, from what I skimmed through before I went live, it doesn't look like there's a ton of text, so that's nice, I guess, right? Or bad, I don't know. Really short chapter, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Let's see here. Hold on 1 second for me. Camera. So this first page with flash, because yeah, flashy flashes on the next page. Says, well, even the result is clear, though I know assassin's occupation. It's like you have a lot of free time. All right, so we're gonna see Flashy Flash and Sonic face off here, which is pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking forward to it for a while because I just wanted to see how Murata would draw it, and I don't think he's gonna disappoint. So we see Sonic and Flashy Flash facing off here, right? And then on the next couple pages, it looks like they're pretty much like having a flashback of when they used to train together as kids. Um, and it seems like I think from what it's going over, it's like they had a really crappy life, but they enjoyed each other's company, like sparring and training with each other, which I think is kind of sweet, like a budding friendship with Flashy Flash and Sonic. I always thought that one like had like Flashy Flash and Sonic was like one in Murata's take on like Naruto and Sasuke from Naruto. You know what I mean? Like they wanted to add the whole ninja vibe into the series, and they kind of drew inspiration from it. That's at least that's what I think. So they have a nice little clash here. Man, I cannot wait till Murata goes all out with the art on this one because his ninja fights, he always draws them pretty badass. So damn, so Sonic throws some shuriken at Flashy Flash, and then he's fast enough to get behind him without him noticing. But then, of course, as like the shuriken come in and Sonic comes in to give him a good old smack on the head, it didn't work. So he disappeared right away. Okay. See, this looks pretty awesome. So that like this is Flashy Flash avoiding the attack. But then Sonic comes up with his like I forgot what it was called. I think he did it against Saitama in like season 2 of the anime. It's like his like shadow clone jutsu pretty much. That looks pretty cool. See, I mean, I'm at least happy about this. I know it's gonna be a short chapter, but I'm at least happy that the art's looking good so far. Damn, they're doing like a. It's like you guys remember the omnidirectional serious punch? This is like the omnidirectional wind blade kick. Look at him. He's coming in from like 5 different angles here. That's sweet. Okay, he's gonna parry it. And what the heck is that? Oh, is he grabbing his leg and twisting it? Oh, he did his flashy kicks on him. He comboed back. That's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, the 10 page. What do you guys think about the chapter so far? I mean, those that haven't read it, those that haven't read the chapter. Prabhas, the chapters which are recent are having very less pages, but content is good. Yeah, I agree with you, man. But hey, appreciate you for hopping in on the as a member. You know what I mean? You get to that sweet crab lante emoji. Um, so okay, they're still having their fight, which I mean, again, I wish was a little bit longer, but whatever. Um, so I just before recording, I actually think I might have translated this page. I think it has something to do with like Flashy Flash telling Sonic like you've been you know what I mean, like you've been getting better. You've learned some new tricks. Like you've definitely improved since the last time I saw you. That's pretty much what he's telling him. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay. So it looks like as he was talking, he has like these blades coming in on him. So it's like that's pretty badass. So they come crashing in, and Flashy Flash is already bounced, man. That guy has some reflexes. We already know that. Like, look at that one. Like the one on like the we would say the top left of his head, but if we're looking at it, it'd be the right side of his head. That one's like literally like about to touch his scalp, and he still just gets away like it's nothing. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Raheem says in this chapter, the fight is not what I expected. Yeah, man, I feel you. Then again, though, we got to remember that this probably isn't gonna be it. There's gonna be another part to this fight, and hopefully like it's an actual 30 pages long or something, like not super short like this. But so it looks like the members of the what is it, the Heavenly Ninja Party, they interrupted the fight and they all threw their blades at Flashy Flash at once. So okay, it looks like oh yeah, it's because so what I'm thinking. Okay, so this is what I'm assuming. Um, Kind of going off of the webcomic. So Sonic and Flashy Flash met up to fight. We saw that last chapter, and they kind of had a quick exchange here. But we got to remember that the last time we saw Sonic before that, the Heavenly Ninja Party um, had pretty much told Sonic like bait Flashy Flash so we can all jump him at once and execute him. And we didn't know if Flashy Flash or if Sonic agreed or not. Which I mean, obviously, I don't. We'd assume that he didn't because like we wouldn't be getting all these flashbacks of Sonic and Flashy Flash being friends as kids if he like ended up betraying him in the end. You know what I mean? I think all those flashbacks serve to show us that like Sonic isn't gonna give up Flashy Flash like that. And also, I mean, Sonic isn't bitch made like that, man. Let me just be real. Sonic wouldn't do some shit like that. He wouldn't. I mean, just look what Saitama. Like, he doesn't try to take much help, except when he tried to turn into a monster, kind of. But that didn't work out, anyways. But you know what I mean? Like, Sonic wouldn't jump some dude. You know what I mean? So I got respect for Sonic for that, even if it was his friend. Um. So yeah. It turned. So I'm guessing they just want like Sonic just wanted to fight Flashy Flash, but then the Heavenly Ninja Party interrupted anyways because they were like tracking Sonic, which would make sense. Um. Let me translate this page because this one seems like it has some important text on it. Let's see what the fudge, man. Let's see. Man, if you guys have been following the JJK manga too, we got some crazy spoilers last night. Not going to talk about that here though, in case none of you guys have read the manga. Did you block the Flash legs? What? Flash, you rather, guys, I would have rather killed him myself. It's a shame to say that the decision was made, but to be decided. What? There's a problem between me and him. You guys withdrawing hands. Okay, I've seen your side and also annoying. Again, never. So pretty much Sonic is like, I could have took care of him myself. Like, screw you guys for butting in. That's pretty much what this page is. So, okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Damn, there's like a panel of Saitama here, just like standing behind them. So that's like Sonic probably saying like these guys are nothing compared to Saitama. You know what I mean? Because I don't think. Yeah, Saitama's not there. Because I would have thought maybe he. Oh my god, that's it. I would have thought that was him there or something, like telling the guys, hey, back off, you know. But like, no, he's not there. I think Sonic is just imagining Saitama there, and he's pretty much probably thinking like, these guys aren't shit compared to Saitama. Like I could take these guys. Like I've been training to fight Saitama this whole time. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. So like Sonic pretty much got like a Zenkai boost from Saitama, like fighting him and getting his ass beat so many times. So it looks like Sonic and Flashy Flash are going to team up against these the Heavenly Ninja Party, which again follows what happens in the webcomic. So I'm not surprised about that. And of course we get the short chapter here, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like the cover page. The cover page is pretty badass. But hey, everybody that's in here right now, give me your thoughts out of 10 on this chapter, and then we could talk about it. But before you do that, let me know in the chat 1 through 10 what you thought of this chapter, rated out of 10. I personally, I'll give it a 7. Had some good action. You know, I always love having more Flash and Sonic, but you know, pretty short and not a whole lot happened. So I mean, can't really give it much higher than a 7. I could even go lower, but I mean, I feel like the Murata's art and the fact that Flash and Sonic are in here, like I can't give it less than that. You know what I mean? Just because I love them as characters so much. That second page art thought chef's that last second page. Let's see, second to last. You mean? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, you talking about the art with Saitama? That looked pretty cool. Definitely. So we got a bunch of 6s in here. Baki says a 1. Oh, so you really didn't like this chapter. I think 7 is okay. So 5. Yeah, this was, I mean, let's be real here. It was a pretty mid chapter. It was. But you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do? So, I mean, like, if I'm not going to go into webcomic spoilers here because, you know, just in case there's just manga onlys, but like, this is following where the webcomic has been headed. And if that's the case, then we should get a pretty great chapter next chapter. It should be pretty, it's going to have a pretty big, either surprise or a pretty big cliffhanger, depending on what route they go. So that's cool, but like, the thing that worries me about like these short chapters lately, like with One Punch Man, is that like the Japanese holidays are coming soon. You know what I mean? Like, and like if you guys have like kept up with manga from year to year, you know that like the end of December, the beginning of January and stuff, like those are like some serious like dead times for manga, because like they take those holidays serious, man. Like they take off like whole 2 weeks for their holidays in Japan, which is, you know, fine, celebrate your holidays, but that means we just don't get nearly as much content here. You know what I mean? So it kind of worries me that we're not going to get to anything really good before like the holidays kick in and we're left waiting like a month or 2 months for like some more like super long chapters. But I think One Murata could squeeze in like this entire Ninja Village arc before like the holidays start and stuff like that, before like the end of December, which I mean, fingers crossed, but we'll see. I guess we'll see. Yeah, Juan, me too, man. I was waiting for more too. No, bro, this is my first One Punch Man L. One Emirata is falling off with the short chapters lately. This chapter is a 4. Yeah, Raheem, man, I don't blame you for giving it a low score. I really don't, because I mean, it has been like what, like 2 out of the last 3 or 2 out of the last 4 chapters now have just been like super short. Not much has happened. I wonder what Murata's doing that like he doesn't have time for the manga anymore. Like, what else is he doing? You know what I mean? Um, Whatever. Maybe he's just taking a little bit of a break. We'll see. It kills the hype. Yeah, I mean, especially since it's a bi-weekly manga. You know what I mean? It could. I could see why it would kill the hype for somebody. Can someone teach me how to have a 2-week? I wish I knew how, man. I'd do the same. He doesn't. It was just promotion of Eye Shield 11. Get out of here. Eye Shield 11. What are you talking about? Is that really a thing? He was saying for quite some time that he wants to focus more on the animation and other stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. It's just like I wish it wasn't like at the expense of the main manga. You know what I mean? That's the part that kind of sucks. But I mean, Murata's gonna do what he wants, and I'll respect him for it because he's blessed us with the Monster Association arc. We don't have to ask any more of them. But I mean, you know, still, how can we read this? Can anyone tell me? Honestly, just Google One Punch Man chapter like Japan or something, and then the website where they post it'll probably pop up. But yeah, man, short chapter. I mean, we did get a pretty cool little fight with Flashy Flash and Sonic, which was nice. I can't wait to get these little these flashback panels translated too, because I don't know, I just like getting some backstory info on Sonic and Flashy Flash. So you can do that together with this, right? I mean, this is just a little taste of what we're going to be getting next chapter, to be honest. Like, my assumption is that next one's going to be actually longer, and we're going to have like Flashy Flash and Sonic going crazy on these guys. Bro, do you read Boruto? I did read Boruto, but I didn't, Raheem, I haven't picked up like the Shippuden version of Boruto, you know, like the Two Blue Vortex. I haven't gotten to it yet, but you know, I probably will. It seems like it's getting pretty damn good. That's why I want the series to come closer to an end, or else I'm worried we may never get to what with Murata wanting to do other stuff. Yeah, that's a good point, Isatsu. Bro dropped 40 chapter and one of the best ones in 2 weeks, and this is not a legend. Getting old, yeah. Sonic is S-class level for sure. Yeah, I agree with that, love of God. Sonic Ultra Serious Sidestep. Yeah, that's going to be the next move. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've just been getting, like, not frustrated, but just, like, super impatient with One Punch Man lately. You know what I mean? Mainly because, like, you know, like the anime, like we're not getting any news on the anime. It's been over a year. The manga's slowing down a ton. Like, so obviously the hype behind One Punch Man is dying down. So like that, you know, that affects the money that goes into the anime, because they're obviously not going to put a ton of money into an anime that isn't really like that hyped up anymore. But obviously, like One Punch Man fans, like, you know, me, you guys, like, even if we're like, oh man, screw the anime, screw One Punch Man, like they're taking too long, we'll drop it. Like as soon as they announce something for the season, or as soon as they come out with like a trailer or another key visual, like we're gonna jump right back on the wagon and be going crazy. You know what I mean? That's the thing with One Punch Man fans. Like we get hyped over like the smallest stuff, which is, I mean, a good thing and a bad thing, I guess, but mostly a good thing, I would think. But I don't know. It's just like, I don't know what they're doing, man. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what One is doing. Like, I know he's working on his other projects and stuff, but like, this is like his bread and butter, man. This is the thing that kind of like got him to where he is. So like, I feel like you should put more attention into it. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just being selfish. You know what I mean? Like, One and Murata want to do their own other projects, and they've been doing One Punch Man forever, so they might be kind of like just getting fatigued from it. But like, come on, man, the fans are waiting. Is Floppy around in disappointment? I haven't seen Floppy in the chat, man. Saitama and Blast are much more hyped than this. Yeah, that last chapter was more hyped than this, and I think it was another short chapter, right? Or I don't remember exactly. This chapter is so mid that Floppy doesn't even bother to. Yeah, maybe that's why he's not here, Baki. Somebody get me a time travel machine. Yeah, see y'all in 2 weeks, maybe. Hi guys, what's up, Ranjan? Yeah, I mean, well, like I said, man, like disappointing. You know what I mean? Like we've had some short chapters lately, but like, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I mean, the nice thing is that like this is kind of like setting up perfectly for like, let's say if we get another 30-40 page chapter coming up, we can at least like assume that it's going to cover the entire fight between Flashy Flash Sonic and like the Heavenly Ninja Party. And then again, I'm not going to spoil anything, you know, because I'm a webcomic reader and whatever, but there is something that happens immediately after this fight that's super exciting. That's like actually super exciting because it might go in a different direction versus what happened in the webcomic. So that's what I'm really going to be looking forward to. I'm like praying, crossing my fingers that like the chapter next week doesn't end with that like cliffhanger thing after this fight. It probably will. That's the part that kind of sucks, but like I'm hoping that we at least get like a few panels of what I think is coming after this fight, because it's going to be pretty awesome. It could be pretty awesome. Let me just put it that way. It could be either pretty awesome or pretty lame. One of the two. But I don't think... I think they're going to go in a different direction with the webcomic. I mean, than with the manga than they did with the webcomic, because... I mean, if you, for those of you that have read the webcomic, you know. You know what happens after this, and you know, like, what you might be looking forward to versus what actually happens. So... I mean, there's that to look forward to, guys. I'm trying to give like a little silver lining here, because I mean, obviously this chapter isn't what most of us were expecting or hoping for. I hope next chapter will be big because short chapters are good, but waiting for Blast in this action. Yeah, honestly, that's another thing, man. Like, what are Saitama and Blast doing? Because we saw in last chapter. Here, let me. See, Reddit. Let me pull up last chapter really quick, because in the last chapter, if I'm not mistaken, Saitama and Blast were just going back to the Ninja Village, and they were gonna wait for Sonic there. So the place where dreams end. Why is this so freaking small? Going on here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so right here it looks like it looks like Blast and Saitama went to the base, and they're just, I don't know if they're just waiting for him there, or what, but like, I mean, obviously Flashy Flash and Sonic got to get through this fight first. So it's, I don't know, whatever. But you know, while I got you guys here, appreciate y'all for hopping in, by the way. I know many of you like checked out the chapter like before even hopping in here, and like you already knew that it was going to be kind of a mid chapter, and you decided to come anyway. So I appreciate that. But if you want to support your boy in other ways, then be sure to help the channel out by becoming a channel member. I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. I might as well just pin it. No, I'm gonna pin my Discord actually. Here, you guys. If you want to talk with like other One Punch Man fans, make some new friends possibly. Chat with me once in a while because I'm in there from time to time. Well, I'm always looking at the Discord, but like I don't respond a lot of the times. So here, join the Discord. I'm gonna pin it, so we can chat about the chapter there. As soon as translations are out, we posted in that Discord. So I'm pretty proud of the guys in there that are on that pretty quick. So there's the link to become a channel member and also the link to join the Discord if you would be so kind as to do so. I don't have a single penny. Don't worry, Utah man. Just having you here is all right. I can appreciate you just being here. Don't worry about join the Discord. You know what I mean? Supporting that way. I'm still waiting for a writer said it's chapter 200 epic battle. What are we, chapter 197? I mean, it would make sense that they have something like pretty crazy going on for chapter 200 because I mean we're almost there. We're at chapter 197. So I mean it would be nice for them to have like something epic happen chapter 200 just to kind of celebrate 200 chapters, but I don't know. I thought they would have done that with chapter 150 and I don't think they really did that. Or chapter 100. Cuz what was chapter 100? It was like the beginning of the Monster Association arc stuff. So I'm excited for Blast reaction and oh here, let me pin this. So yeah, I'm pinning the Discord at the top for those of you that care. Let me make a poll too. So our poll. Let me ask you guys this because I actually asked this in a poll on my channel, but let me give you guys a poll here and see what you guys think. Will we get more? Let me ask you guys this question. Let me know what you guys think. I have my answer, but I'm gonna wait for you guys to see what you have to say. Man, I missed the Monster Association arc already, where every chapter is long and full of action and awesome artworks. Yeah, man, meow. I agree with you, man. Those were great times. We were definitely spoiled, but it's all right. Like we'll get back there. We'll get back there. It's just we just got to get through this kind of a lull in the manga right now. You know what I mean? Like they're setting stuff up. It's whatever. No, oh my god. I don't know, man. Like we'll get some action soon. We'll get some pretty awesome action soon. I'm not losing hope here. I mean, I think as soon as next chapter we're gonna get a pretty badass chapter, but I'm pretty confident in that. Let's see what the poll says. Damn, so 73% so far say no. I don't blame you guys, man. It's been rough out here. It's been pretty rough out here for us One Punch Man fans. I will say though, I also feel like the art, well no, the art's not taking a hit. It's just like I really want to know like what the plan is here. You know what I mean? Like what is the plan here? Like what I made a short about this. I made a YouTube short about this. That like if you guys remember like a while back there was like these leaks talking about because when season 3 of the manga when season 3 of One Punch Man was announced, these leaks came out where it pretty much revealed that the studio behind the anime is going to be Mappa. But like, you know, obviously these are just leaks. Like it's not an official announcement, so people kind of thought like, is it true? Is it not true? But then the account that leaked the information got like banned off of Twitter, and like the official One Punch Man page made an announcement like specifically writing off any rumors of like any announcements that were made or any leaks that were made revolving around like the animation studio that's doing the season. They pretty much said like our channel, like whatever we tweet out on our account is the only official information you should follow. And it was weird at the time because like most of the time like there's a ton of these leaker accounts. Like they leak information for up and coming anime. release dates, studios, like stuff like that. Like that stuff's just common. It's just like manga leaks. You know what I mean? Um, there's everywhere. There's people everywhere that do it. So for like Suisha or like the people running One Punch Man specifically to like go out of their way to get this account banned, the leaker account banned, and to like make an announcement, it kind of told a lot of people like, hey, maybe like this leak was actually correct, and like they're just pissed off that the information got out so early. And also, I can't confirm this because I didn't see it myself, but apparently like Murata had followed Mappa on Twitter, and then like quickly unfollowed them because like maybe he thought that they were going to announce the studio when they announced the season, but they didn't. So like he had to unfollow them really quick. Again, I can't confirm that because I didn't see it myself, but apparently that's something that happened. It might not have. Who knows? Regardless, though, there is like a good inclination to say that like it was Mappa that was gonna work on One Punch Man season 3, or maybe still is. But the why maybe we're getting some issues and why it's taking forever for us to get any news is because, I mean, if you guys have been following the whole drama with Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, the studio pretty much like walked out on. Well, they didn't walk out because they ended up coming out with another episode, but like they pretty much like a bunch of them on Twitter pretty much said like, this is too much. Like they're putting us through way too much work and like giving us crazy deadlines. The last episode that came out wasn't even completed. Like we're all having mental breakdowns here. Like it was just bad stuff. Like they were just like putting Mappa on blast, which is something that's really uncommon in Japan, because I mean obviously here in the U.S. like people get called out, people get canceled all the time, like for whatever, you know what I mean? But in Japan, like the culture there, it's more so like suffering in silence, or like they don't like to like outwardly express problems like this. Like they kind of handle stuff behind closed doors, or they don't deal with it at all. Like it's kind of like kind of like a more of a culture where like you tough it out, you know what I mean? Like you persevere and you don't shame yourself publicly by like bringing this drama to light. But like that's how you know things got really really bad, because like if these animators are coming out and saying that things are this bad, and the culture in Japan is the way that it is, where like people don't talk about anything, or like outwardly expose stuff like this, like that's huge. Like that's a pretty big deal. So that what I'm thinking is that they're having like such problems with Mappa behind closed doors that like that's what's pushing the One Punch Man season so far back. And at that point, like assuming that that's all true, like just give up the anime, man. Like whoever is in charge of like getting anime stuff going for the anime here, like just find a different studio. Like Mappa would obviously kill it if they had enough time and like animators had enough like resources and stuff, but like at this point, like you're a year and a half, you're like over a year out, you have no information out other than like one key visual that we got when the season was announced, and people are getting frustrated, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, they're fumbling the bag with this, man. They really are. They're really fumbling the bag with One Punch Man right now. Like I could see why with the manga it's as slow as it is right now, because we just came off of a huge arc. Murata's working on other stuff. Like you can't blame him for that. He's living his own life. But with the handling of season 3 in the anime, that is on them. That is 100% on them, because like again, like I said, it's been over a year. If let's say for example now they know that these issues have been going on with Mappa behind closed doors, like I find it hard to believe that they didn't know stuff like that was happening before they chose Mappa. If they chose Mappa, again, not confirmed. And the crazy part is that like this whole Mappa theory that I'm laying out for you guys, like that is like the best case scenario. You know what I'm saying? Because then at least like we can make sense out of why it's taking so long to get any information on the new One Punch Man season. But if, for example, it's not Mappa doing the season and it's some other studio, or there's some other issue going on as to why we haven't gotten any news on it, like then they're fumbling the bag even harder, because at that point it's just completely on them. Because in this case, if it were Mappa, they could at least put some of the blame on Mappa. Like, oh, hey, they were having problems. Like, we couldn't deal with that. Like, we had no control over it. Like, oh, we're bad. We'll rectify it. Like whatever. That I can. That would suck, but at least that I can accept as an answer. But like if it's not Mappa and it turns out it was a different studio all along that's doing season 3 and they just dragged ass for like no good reason, I'd be pissed. I'd be freaking pissed. I'd still watch the anime season, of course, but I would be pissed. Oh, what's up, animation? See, glad to see you in here. Sorry, I was going on like a 5-minute rant about this because it really is upsetting me, man. It really is upsetting me. Maybe I'm just like overthinking it. I'm taking One Punch Man too seriously right now because I mean this is kind of like a gag manga, whatever. That's what people say, but I don't know, man. I love the series. I follow it. You know, every 2 weeks I'm like clamoring for the next chapter, and it just sucks that like like you guys can agree with me, right? You guys kind of feel what I'm feeling here, like the frustration of like just having this void of One Punch Man content in the manga and the anime. It's just like it's killer, man. It's a shitty feeling. If you're really like are into the series, I mean, obviously if you're a casual reader, it's whatever, just read something else. But and to some aspects, maybe that's what I should be doing, like not getting so worked up about One Punch Man stuff. Like at the end of the day, you got to remember it's just a manga. These are just humans like working on this stuff behind the scenes. Humans make mistakes, but then like the weeb in me, the weeb in my brain goes like, "What the fudge, man? Get me an anime. Get me some good manga chapters. God damn it." And maybe that's selfish of me, but whatever, man. I can be frustrated if I want to be, right? What do you guys have to say though? I mean, the poll, man, the poll's getting closer. Actually, I didn't think it'd be getting so close. So, I mean, now that we have like 64 votes in here, I can give you guys my answer. I mean, you guys can probably already kind of tell my answer from like my rant, but I don't think we're going to be getting any news on season 3 this year. It would make sense. It would make sense that they do it at Jump Festa, which is like it's in December at some point. I think it's like mid-December. So in a couple weeks ish. So that would be cool, but like that's like the only hope we have of getting any announcement. If that doesn't happen there, then we're probably gonna have to wait till next year for something, But chapter 200 might be focused on the Neo heroes. That would be Hyper Heme. Yeah, I feel like season 3 still wouldn't be a thing in the next 10 years. I mean, at this point, man, like you're obviously joking, but like at this point, is it a joke? Like, are we ever gonna get the season? I don't know. No, give it 2 years. That's too long, man. I cannot wait 2 years, Jeffrey. We already waited, what, like 4? Come on. Cosmic Garo's arc was a weekly chapter. Why can't it be the same here? I don't think it was weekly, was it, Yuta? I think it was still bi-weekly. I could be wrong, though. Everyone wants to see Empty Void in action. No flashy Sonic stuff. I mean, I feel you on that, Hisatsu, but I mean, I personally would like to see some flashy and Sonic stuff before we see all the Empty Void stuff, if we do. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to checking out Empty Void. We can't say anything Mappa will do after JJ ends. Yeah. No, it was every other week last year. My hippocampus isn't working. Probably sus. I rarely take their time. Man, you guys put down a lot of comments while I was just talking mad shit, huh? Well, Mappa might be one behind One Punch Man season 3. Hopefully, man. At this point, I hope that's the case because that's the best case scenario. You know what I mean? Because sure, they're taking forever, but at least we know a reason as to why. But the animators are really overworked. It's really sad. That is the thing that worries me if it is Mappa, because like, are we going to get unfinished episodes and stuff like we're getting with JJK? Like that would suck. Like waiting all these years just to get, rushed, half-assed episodes. Like that'd be a big kick in the nuts. Keon says chapter 200 opens with Saitama one-shotting the ninja leader. But in the manga version, Ninja Leader awakens his true power and saying, "Finally, there is someone who can unblock my hidden." Okay, I mean that'd be cool. Let's hope for that. I don't mind the manga being the only media for One Punch Man. It's way better anyway. I mean, I agree with you, Silva, to an extent, but at the same time, when it's a bi-weekly manga and we have literally no other media, when we're supposed to be getting other stuff. That's the part that kind of sucks. Like if season 3 was never announced, we wouldn't be clamoring on as much as we are right now, because at least we're not expecting it. You know, the CEO of Mappa is doing all of this, but let's hope we'll get better. We will get an announcement about season 3, and we'll Punch Man. I hope so. Animations, I really do. Bro, have you ever read One's other series, Versus? It's pretty good, and will you ever cover it on your channel? The artwork and writing is pretty good, and it's about 10 chapters in so far. Yeah, I've read the first, like, 1 or 2 chapters. I want to say just 1 chapter, because there are some pretty long chapters, because it is a monthly manga. But, yeah, I am eventually going to read it, and depending on, like, how much I like it is you know, whether or not I'll cover it on the channel, because it is a good manga, for at least from the first chapter that I got. It's a pretty interesting premise. There's a lot going on, though. There's a ton of text, a ton of, like, crap going on, so that's my only thing with it, but it just has a ton of characters introduced at once. I think they will all struggle fighting Empty Void unless Saitama will come in and give him the webcomic. I hope Saitama doesn't go anywhere near Empty Void in this, or the Ninja Leader, whatever, or that man, whatever, in this arc. I really hope that he has nothing to do with him, because Saitama should just let Blast, Sonic, and Flashy Flash deal with him. That would be a much cooler scenario, I think. When animating, does it take a month to do 1 episode? I'm not really sure with how that stuff goes, Yuta. I wish I could tell you, but I guess it depends on the anime. It depends on, like, the studio, how much people they have on staff. But it could take a long time. I don't know how long it usually takes, though. Hey, come on, say it's a gag manga. It's kind of downplaying it. Yeah, I know, Peaches. I know it's not a gag manga. I'm just saying, like, you know, that's what people label it as, a gag manga. That's why I did it in quotes. They label it as a gag manga. Obviously, to us, it's more than that. You know, us that are fans. But still, man. Whatever. The real battle starts. Okay, hold on. Maybe Empty Void. Yo, season 3 confirmed. I just woke up to a Discord ping confirming. Floppy, I'm sorry, man. Don't get super excited here. It's the same announcement that was announced like a freaking year ago. I think whoever posted that in the Discord might have got the wires crossed a little bit. Because as far as I know, because look, I think he's talking about this. If you go to the end of the chapter here, it just shows this, which is, like, again, the thing that they've been showing at the end of every single freaking chapter of One Punch Man since the season got announced. So yeah, but unfortunately, no. Japanese. And that would hurt. Ayo, Floppy, is you flopping around in disappointment? Freaking unknown footage. I wonder if webcomic will take another 2-year hiatus. I mean, I thought the webcomic was done, Hisatsu, but I mean, One proved us wrong, man. He probably saw all the rumors that, like, oh, the webcomic's done, you know, One's starting all these new projects, so the webcomic's over, and lo and behold, that wasn't true. So I see season 2 of One Punch Man had only 6 months to finish 12 episodes. It's really short. They had like 2 weeks per episode to work on. I mean, and animations, it showed. It really did show, didn't it? It can take up to 2 to 4 weeks for an episode according to animation quality. That makes sense. Look, man. Look, we gotta think too, like, is anything even actually happening behind the scenes? Because as far as we know, they haven't done shit. You know what I mean? Like, they could say it's been in production for a year, but, like, what does that even mean, really? Like, I feel like if there was an animation studio working on it, there would be some kind of leak saying that was happening. So my fear here is that, like, literally nothing is happening. And the announcement that it's in production was pretty much bullshit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm afraid of. And that they're not actually going to start working on anything until, like, the beginning of next year. And if that's really the case, then we aren't going to be getting the anime until, like, 2025 or something. You know what I mean? Oh, what's up, Al Simmons? How's it going, man? Yeah, you know, it's another short chapter, but what are you going to do? You know what I mean? What is this chapter? Floppy, you know what? If you guys are here kind of late and you didn't see me skim through the chapter at the beginning, I'll do it real quick. Because, I mean, what we got nothing else to look forward to, right? I'm being kind of a downer right now. Sorry, guys. I'm just upset. I'm just upset. I don't know. I take One Punch Man love pretty seriously, I guess. So, as we see in the cover page, Sonic and Flashy Flash are facing off. They both have the same pose, which is kind of cool, right? Then they have a flashback of when they were kids, like sparring with each other. So it seems like in that like shitty life that they had at the Ninja Village, they at least enjoyed each other's company, which is, you know, pretty nice. So it's kind of like a budding friendship that's getting developed here, or like getting like rehashed. So then they start clashing. There's some cool little ninja moves happening, like Sonic throwing Shuriken and then getting behind Sonic. Like he pretty much ran past the Shuriken, which I thought was pretty cool actually. But Flashy Flash, of course, dodges all of it. Sonic uses his Shadow Clone Jutsu to attack Flashy Flash. That doesn't work because he hits back with the Flashy Kicks. And Flashy Flash is kind of dapping him up. He's like, yeah, you've improved. This is pretty sweet. You've gotten better. And then the Heavenly Ninja Party interrupts them. And pretty much the chapter ends with here Sonic is saying, like, compared to Saitama, these guys are nothing, so I could take these guys on. So this is pretty much Sonic and Flashy Flash preparing to fight the Heavenly Ninja Party next chapter. So that's where that ends. It's a super short chapter. Murata needs to stop. Exactly, could be totally stuck since day one. High quality episodes take 2 months for full polish with a lot of fights. I hope not. We got excited for nothing then. They didn't even key animate the One Punch Man season 3. Didn't even touch a paper of the one. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Would you wait another 5 years to have the same level of season 1 animation, or would you want it to be released next year with a mediocre animation? Oh, that's a tough question, man. 5 years? That's a long freaking time. 5 years is a super long time. So, oh man, what do you guys think? What would you want? Personally, because I'm thinking like, let's just get an anime season now. But if we get a crappy anime season, especially for this arc, it would just feel so bad. It would feel so freaking bad. But at the same time, 5 years, man. Oh God, you're making my brain hurt with this one, Pichuis. I guess I'd wait the 5 years, man. Like we already waited 4. What's another 5, right? I just like, because my thing is like, if it's guaranteed that we get the same quality, if not better, than season 1, which obviously like there's that, you know, season 1 was like at that point would be like 10 years from when the new season from season 3 would release. Like, you know, advancements in animation have been made at that point, so it would be like if it was top tier level guaranteed, I would love that. And I think I would appreciate that more than like a mediocre anime coming out next year, because that would be a big time kill. So yeah, I guess that's my answer. I'd wait the 5 years. Was about Ninja. I think we will get season 3 in about the end of 2024 if resources management and breaks are available. Look, you know what? Okay, so if you guys follow Invincible, the series Invincible, you know that like they just had 4 episodes in this season, and now they're going like on a little bit of a hiatus until the beginning of next year. I'm guessing to like wrap up more episodes or something. They could do something like that. Like, why can't they do something like that? You know what I mean? Like, work on 4 or 5 really, really good episodes, or 6, or go the JJK route. Get like 6 really, really good episodes out in a reasonable time to not keep people waiting for like 3 years. And then take a few months off, whatever. I'll accept that. And then finish the rest of the arc. Like, why can't they just do that? Like, why do they gotta wait all this time just to try to get it all done in one shot. Like if that's what they're doing. Um, I don't know, man. I'm getting sick just getting pissed off about all this, man. It's bad for my health. Um, I've had a bad day, and my day got even worse after reading this chapter. I'm sorry about that, Hisatsu. I really am, man. I wish we could have made your day a little bit better with this chapter, but you know what? Not a whole lot happened. Um, Silver lining is maybe this is setting up a really badass chapter next time. I know that's not much, but JJ JK, I was honestly expecting this as I mentioned before. Okay, good. Good. Glad you're not having a terrible day. If Sonic can outrun his own Shuriken and blonde hair on face, supposedly at least on par with Sonic speed, then what is even the point of the slow ass flying Shuriken? I guess that's a good. I mean, Mark. I guess you could kind of say that it's a distraction, like just like a little distraction. Um, I rate the chapter a 10. All right, J Rock. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I really am. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna poo poo on your enjoyment of the chapter if you really did enjoy it that much, but I don't know if you're just trolling. Imagine waiting 5 years for season 3 and it splits in 2 parts like AOT. Dude, just imagine it splits into like 4 parts like AOT. I mean, even then, I'll take it, man. If the quality is there, like at that point, if you've waited like 9 total years for a freaking anime, or like 5 years, whatever, like whatever, you know what I mean? At that point, like, who cares? Demon Slayer quality needs in One Punch Man anime. I mean, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Um, Appreciate you, Satsu. Thanks for. I'm glad you at least enjoyed the stream. Um, Without Shingo Natsume, One Punch Man anime is dead. I mean, there's other good animators or like directors out there. You know what I mean? I mean, sure, of course, like having him again would be ideal. It would be awesome, but like at the end of the day, it wouldn't be a killer. You know what I mean? There would still be another animator out there that could probably knock it out of the park too. Um, Short chapter again. Rest in peace. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. After your power comparison between Invincible versus One Punch Man, Blast is enough. Oh yeah. That was I kind of thought about that. Like Blast probably would be able to beat Omni Man, but I don't know. I just kind of thought like Invincible and Omni Man combined could probably take out Blast, but I mean you can make an argument for either one. When season 1 released, did they release all episodes at once? I don't remember, DP. I really don't. Um, which arc is going on in the webcomic? I mean, it's still kind of the Neo Hero stuff. I need webcomic chapter 250. Would be funny if Sonic almost beat Flashy, then the Shuriken hits him in the back of the head. I'm pretty sure if it says Murata is working on the anime. Floppy, I think he might be working on a different animation, like not the One Punch Man anime. I think he's working on a different one. I think Ufotable should have took the contract. It might get way, way, way better. I think the odds of Ufotable doing One Punch Man season 3 are kind of low right now because I think they just recently had a contract with Genshin Impact or something, right? They're gonna do a Genshin Impact anime. So they might be a little too busy to take on One Punch Man season 3. But who knows? They might. Do Invincible and Omni Man have any hacks like abilities like Blast has portals and stuff? Or are they just super strong? Do they have any hacks? I mean, I guess their one real hack is they can live for like thousands of years. That's kind of it. They're pretty much just Superman. You know what I mean? Minus like the heat rays. They're just super strong, super fast, super durable. They can fly, stuff like that. So I guess they don't really have any like crazy hacks. But my whole thing behind them being able to beat Blast is maybe they're like too fast for Blast to like teleport them away. You know what I mean? Because of like just overwhelming speed that they have. But at the same time, you could argue that like people like Garo are faster than even Omni Man or Invincible. So if Garo can get caught in one of those portals that Blast can create, like why wouldn't Invincible or Omni Man be able to? But I don't know. I didn't think about it too hard, I guess. One Punch Man season one animation equals Demon Slayer. I mean, Demon Slayer has like really pretty looking animation. Like it looks nice visually. It looks really nice. It looks really crisp. I think it would have that on One Punch Man season one. But what I like more about One Punch Man season one is like the creativity and the action, the creativity and like the transitions of scenes, like the animation styles. Like it's just like a work of art, man. That's what I like more about One Punch Man. It's more like, I don't know, I guess like fresh and experimental and original. You know what I mean? But as with Demon Slayer, it looks really good. It's like visually stunning. It's one of the best animes visually of like the past 10 years. You know, but it's like pretty safe for the most part. Like it doesn't take many risks when it comes to like animation styles or anything like that. So that's why I prefer, if I had to pick between like let's say Demon Slayer and One Punch Man season one as like a better anime experience, I would pick One Punch Man season one. Like not just because I'm a One Punch Man fan, obviously. It's for those reasons. You, you Yutaka Nakamura, Arifumi Mai need to be in one. Yeah, man, that's a dream team right there, Al Simmons. That's a dream team right there. Not blast stupid fast. He reacts to serious punch squared. That's true. That's a good point. But not durable enough for a kick on the back. Well, I mean, he got a kick in the back from another Viltrumite. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's different. Blast supposedly is fast enough to react to. Think about teleport away Saitama while he's mid swing. But arguing speed comparisons in these cases is kind of iffy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mark. I mean, they're different universes. Like, it's hard to tell. Like, I mean, if I had to put money down on it, I would say that Blast is probably fast enough to teleport, let's say, Omni-Man before you can, like, punch him or before you can, like, fly to him or something, you know? Monster Garo first form is 4339 plus times FTL, and I can prove it. What's FTL? Sonic is the strongest, bro. You can take the nut shot by Saitama. Nobody will survive that. That's a good point, man. That is a good point. Ado Kauda me. I don't know what that means. IDK, the invincible animation was kind of bad. Invincible animation, it's all right, man. It's like not like blow my freaking socks off. You know what I mean? But like it's pretty good. I like it. I like Invincible in general. I actually I started an Invincible channel where I'm just doing like Invincible shorts. Really quick, if you guys want to check that out, actually, and like give me a follow there, that'd be really cool. Let me just pull up the link here. Yeah, so I started an Invincible channel. I'm primarily just doing Invincible shorts right now. But view your channel. I just started it, so I barely have anything there. But like I said, if you guys enjoy Invincible and you like getting like, you know, information about the Invincible comic and don't want to wait for the anime to come out and stuff like that, follow the new channel I started. Here's the link. I would appreciate the follow there, and if you guys like the content. If you don't like the content, then don't worry about following, because that actually that kind of messes with my algorithm. If you follow me or subscribe to me but don't actually watch the content, then Omni-Man versus Boros would be great. That would be a fun fight. That would be a really fun fight, actually. Because I honestly think that Omni-Man and Boros would like they could take each other on, man. Because they're both kind of like on that Planet Buster level type of strength, you know what I mean? Demon Slayer animation isn't a big deal. It's too much CGI. I like hand drawing animation better. Yeah, I can get down with that, Al Simmons. Again, like I said, it just depends on the style that you like, right? So me, I like the One Punch Man season 1 style better, because I mean, as you said too, it just looks more like creative, more experimental. You know what I mean? FTL faster than light. Okay, Hajan, thank you, thank you for that. I'm too much of a noob to know that kind of terminology, I guess. Sonic didn't take the nut Bro, this is unrelated, but can you also react to Boruto Blue Vortex chapters? Spoilers. Boruto is now using Flying Raijin. If you know that. Oh yeah, I heard about that, man. You know what? Here, I'm gonna put up another poll here, because you guys are in here in the chat. You guys are the ones that usually like are here for the live streams. Let me ask you this question. Boruto. Oh motherfucker. Should I cover Boruto Blue Vortex? Let me know, guys. Is that a do? Already got 3 subscribers, huh? Well, appreciate the 3 of you that subscribe to the channel. I hope you actually enjoy One Punch or Invincible content. You know what I mean? I want to see the companions of Blast and their space venture. Oh, I mean, Naveen, I don't know if you saw the original version of the manga, because it actually showed their faces. Let's see, read One Punch Man online. I mean, I have to find a different website that'll like that might have it. You actually get to see their faces, but for some reason they like retconned it out of there, which is kind of lame. Let's see. No, this isn't it. Record of Ragnarok. 163, 164. Oh, I think it's in this chapter actually. It is. Look, see. So it's like this waifu elf woman. We're pushed back out by some powerful. It looks like some of the oceanic plates have. And then, okay, this guy that looks like Boros showed up, and this guy that looks like Battle Beast from Invincible shows up too. So we get to see 3 of them in this version of the manga. Which, I mean, I'm assuming they're not going to like change their designs or anything, because they look pretty cool. Like I would have kept their designs, but I don't know. They look pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you knew about that, but. Let's see. Yes and no, 50%. 50-50. Okay. Some of you guys aren't down for it. That's fine. I'm totally cool with that, man. I'm gonna be honest. If I read, because I mean this poll would pretty much decide whether or not I finish reading Boruto sooner. Because I'm gonna finish reading it, and if I do like it, I am gonna cover it on the channel. Because I mean I cover what I like, but. Or I might even make a new channel for it, because I'm starting to just make individual channels for like certain series, just because like algorithm stuff. But yeah, you know, I don't blame you guys for not liking Boruto, because I have heard some negative things about it, so I can't blame you for that. Oops, my finger slipped on the subscribe button of your Invincible channel. My appreciate you, Yuta. Thanks, man. The animation is not that bad. It's just not great. For Invincible, you're talking about? Omni members. Invincible kind of shit. Not gonna lie, animation, not story. The entire Invincible because of the idea of Saitama one-shotting bad guys makes me sick of Invincible story. Yeah, true. I mean, if you're used to like the high stakes and the high scales of like One Punch Man stuff, like Invincible just seems kind of like small fry things. But like, I mean, I don't know. You can enjoy them separately. I think you can react JJK manga, and also it's releasing weekly. I was gonna react to the spoilers last night, Lost Toby, but I just got too tired, man. I stayed up for the spoilers to come out, and by then it was like 2 in the morning for me. So I just went to bed. Boruto's trash, overrated. Okay, don't do anything related to Boruto. All right, Hajun. Maybe not for a while. We'll see. New Boruto is actually decent because Kishimoto is now the one who's running it. Okay. This was a canceled chapter, right? Yeah, Naveen, it was a redrawn chapter. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to actually look that way. So that might be like their canonical character design. Do you think Zombie Man will succeed on removing his limiter? I don't think so, man, but I think he's gonna get a crazy like regeneration buff. Like he'll get vaporized, and then there'll be just like a small cell of him, and he'll just like regenerate around that small cell like instantly. You know what I mean? Like that'd be pretty cool for Zombie Man to do, to be able to do. Like his regeneration kind of upgrades, and maybe his like physical strength upgrades. So he's like just like a tank. You know, that'd be pretty cool. One Punch Man bonus chapters are underrated. Hell yeah, they are, man. I mean, if you follow me on my channel, which I mean, obviously you do if you're here, all my shorts, like I cover like every single bonus chapter. So like if you want to get into like the One Punch Man bonus chapters, like just go through my shorts channel or the shorts on my channel. I have like pretty much every single bonus chapter there, which is, you know, it's fun. It's the bonus chapters are fun. Oh yeah, the limiter stuff. Do you think there's a difference in removing a limiter and breaking a limiter? I do. I think breaking your limiter, like you're just getting freaking strong as hell. But like completely removing it, I feel like it's totally different. Like what Saitama did, he completely removed his limiter, so he has no limits, like quite literally, because he removed the limiter. For example, Garo, he was breaking his limiter. First of all, it wasn't completely broken as far as we know, and secondly, like it obviously didn't amount to enough to be able to like become as strong as Saitama. You know what I mean? I watched Invincible after I watched Omni-Man vs. Homelander fan animation, but I dropped. Yeah, I feel that, man. If it's not for you, it's not for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's fights is closer after me being in my night. Yeah, will we get to see Saitama versus Ninja God? I don't know, man. I really hope not. Because if that happens, then he's just going to get defeated immediately. So I hope it's somebody else that fights the Ninja Leader, because that would be more fun. Have you ever tried Mashle yet? I have not, but I heard it's like kind of like a spin on like One Punch Man in a way. But I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of fun. Maybe I'll check it out one day. I have a list though. I have a long list of manga I got to read, so it might not be soon. Removing limit equals no more limits to break equals infinite power. Yeah, I mean pretty much, John. Pretty much, man. Ledyone, what's up, man? How's it going? Well, I'm probably going to end it here, guys. I'm going to work on the video for the chapter review. So, oh, hello, OP boy. What's up, man? So yeah, I'm going to probably end the live stream here. I got to work on the One Punch Man chapter review. Those of you that hopped in, I hope you at least enjoyed the live stream. I know that the chapter wasn't what you were hoping for, but what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? We live on. But you know, until then, and since we're getting no season 3 information, we're getting all these short chapters. I'm gonna do what I can to give you guys as much like One Punch Man content as I possibly can. I'm gonna try to live stream more. I know I keep saying that, but I'm gonna really try. Yeah, try to get you guys as much content as I can, and hopefully you guys can bear with me until we get some awesome news for the manga or the webcomic. So, you know, let's have our fingers crossed. Until then, you know, make sure to join my Discord if you want to talk with other One Punch Man fans. You know, become a channel member if you feel like it. You get videos early. You get chapter reviews early. You get to vote on future videos, so you get to help decide what videos get made in the future on my channel. So that's all cool stuff. But yeah, appreciate all you guys. Thank you everybody that hopped in and stayed around to chat. Love you guys very much. See you in the next one. Peace out.